Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. So I survived having those two teeth removed, but my mouth is still a little sore. I will say that. Oh, hang on one second. Sorry for the interruption. I couldn't drink soda, so I've been drinking water or tea. Iced tea, as we call it here in the South. Alright, so I didn't sleep much last night, so I've been awake all night, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I just woke up. I think I went to bed about maybe 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. So I'm still kind of half asleep. The songs that came through were, oh my, I'm so tired of getting this song. REO Speedwagon. Can't fight this feeling. Somebody is stuck on that can't fight this feeling. And then I got a song by, because I wasn't happy with that song at all. So Spirit gave me another song by Creed Fisher called Simple Man. It's not the Leonard Skinner version of Simple Man, it's the Charlie Daniels version. And he talks about he's sick of this and sick of that, and he thinks he knows the solution for what to do with all the killers and rapers and child molesters, and take them out into the swamp and let the alligators and the bugs eat them. Oh my goodness. And he talks about how there's we're telling our kids just say no, but some panty-waist judge is letting the drug dealer go. And if he had his way, he'd find a really tall tree and a really short rope and hang them until the sun went down. Talking about the drug dealer. So somebody who's just real disappointed in the way our country's going, and it, it is disappointing, but these things have been happening since the beginning of time. It's not anything new. The only thing that's new about it is that we have access to the internet, so we hear about it on a regular. This always happened. And he talks about in that song how it says, he says, the problem is that we've gotten away from reading the Bible. And he knows what it says, and it says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And it does say that. If you read on, it says more. I wonder if I can find it real quick. If I can find it, I'll show you where it says the rest. And it'll kind of be an eye-opener for you. Because it's not that I don't agree with his anger. It's righteous anger that he has. He has every right to be angry for the things that are happening in this world. But we're not going to misquote scripture to fit our agenda, and that's a big part of the problem. Is there is a such thing as social and religious injustice, and people that use it. There's a couple of verses. There's one right here, Matthew 7:3. I want to read that one. And there's another very famous saying that says, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. And that's what I'm kind of trying to get at. An eye for an eye. Okay, let me just see if I can find it. Because it's all in around about that same place. It's in the Gospels. Let's see. One of them I wanted to read to you was Matthew 7. Don't condemn others. Yeah, this is a good one. Even though it's not the one I was trying to find. It says here, stop judging others and you will not be judged, for others will treat you as you treat them. Whatever measure you use in judging others, it will be used to measure how you are judged. And why worry about a speck in a friend's eye when you have a log in your own? How can you think of saying, let me help you get rid of that speck in your eye when you can't see past the log in your own eye? Hypocrite! First get rid of the log from your own eye, and then perhaps you will see well enough to deal with the speck in your friend's eye. Don't give what is holy to unholy people, and don't give pearls to swine. They will trample the pearls and then turn and attack you. And there is a place in here where it talks about an eye for an eye. And it's the Pharisees, and they're trying to test Jesus by saying, don't our laws say it's an eye for an eye? And Jesus says, yes, our laws do say that. But I say that if your brother slaps you across the face, turn the other cheek. So in other words, when somebody does you wrong, love them. I wish I could find it. They were very upset with him about saying that because they felt like he was blasphemy. Like he wasn't the Son of God, because if he was, he would have never felt that way. Where is it, Spirit? An eye for an eye. I can't understand why I couldn't find it. Because the disciples... Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I think I know where it is now. I had to look it up on my Google. Matthew 5, 38. Oh yeah. 38 through 32. This is about the Beatitudes, how our attitude should be. The Sermon on the Mount. It's a good thing to read if you're interested in Scripture. This is about revenge, okay? You have heard that the law of Moses says, if an eye is injured, injure the eye of the person who did it. So if somebody puts your eye out, you put theirs out. But I say, don't resist an evil person. If you are slapped on the right cheek, turn the other cheek too. If you are ordered to court and your shirt is taken from you, give your coat also. If a soldier demands that you carry his gear for a mile, carry it for 2 miles. Give to those who ask, and don't turn away from those who want to borrow. You have heard that the law of Moses says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. In that way, you will be acting as true children of the Father in heaven, for he gives his sunlight on both the evil and the good, and he sends rain on the just and on the unjust too. If you love only those who love you, what good is that? Even corrupt tax collectors do that much. If you are kind only to your friends, how are you different from anyone else? Even pagans do that. but you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. So, yes, it does say an eye for an eye, but that was under the Old Testament laws. But after Jesus came, he did away with all of that, and he turned it on its head, completely turned the legalistic ways on their head. But over the years, the church and the religion of Christianity has rebuilt those laws back into their system, and that's why I'm not opposed to going to church, because I think that it's a good thing. I think that it's a positive thing compared to a lot of other things that I could do in life. But I'm very much opposed to people who misquote and misinterpret scripture, including myself. And so I try to be real careful with throwing it around. And you won't see me do it very often. If you're new to this channel, that's not something that you'll see me do very often. But it made me angry when I heard that song, because, I've misquoted it in my past too, and that's probably why I recognize it, and it makes me angry. But it can do damage to people when they have scripture twisted, especially if it fits their agenda. Because, see, in today's world, people want to be angry and they're looking for an excuse to do wrong. And it would be wrong to live your life an eye for an eye. When somebody hurts you, you damn right, your flesh wants to rear up and hurt them back. But what good is that? You're no better than they are when you do that. An eye for an eye is going to make the whole world blind. And Jesus said, when somebody does you wrong, turn the other cheek. In other words, if somebody slaps you on this side, show them the other side. Say, here, if that makes you feel better, slap me again. And hopefully they'll realize that fighting is not a solution. Alright, enough about that. I don't know why Spirit's got me going in this direction lately, but I'll have to obey what Spirit tells me. Be still and be happy. Be still and be happy. Spirit, may we be still and be happy, please. February. Somehow February is significant. Oh Lord, you are a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head. Psalm 3:3. So, February 1st. For some reason, February is a significant month to you. When they persisted in asking him, he straightened up and said to them, he who is without sin among you, let him be the first to throw a stone at her. John 8:7. The Pharisees caught a woman in the act of adultery. They brought her before Jesus to see if he would condemn her and call her and condemn her and call for her stoning. They were using her to try to trap Jesus in wrongdoing, because back then, if you caught a woman in adultery, you were supposed to stone her, okay? They were using her to try to trap Jesus to find him wrongdoing and then make formal accusations against him before authorities. Instead of giving a direct reply, Jesus shows his superior wisdom by declaring that whoever is without sin should throw the first stone. So he's not saying don't stone her, but he's saying if you're without sin, you be the first one to throw a stone. One at a time, the accusers all leave, realizing they are all just as guilty. Jesus alone could claim to be without sin, and yet does not throw a single stone. Jesus demonstrates his mercy and care for this woman and urges her to leave her life of sin. His heart of mercy is the same toward us. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy on me in my own sin struggles. Give me the strength to lay aside sinful habits and find fulfillment in you. And when this situation happened, before Jesus said, he who is without sin, cast the first stone, he knelt down and he was writing something in the dirt. And the Bible doesn't say what he was writing in the dirt. But ask yourself, how did these men catch this woman in adultery? And how did they know she was guilty of being an adulteress? Maybe they had all been sleeping with her, or at least two or three of them. And maybe they had all been guilty of being adulterers. And he was writing all their names down. Like, if I have to stone her, I have to have you stoned as well. I'm the only one here who's without sin, and I'm not condemning anybody. You see what I'm saying? That verse actually goes perfectly. And somehow February may or may not fit into the situation. But Spirit is not condemning anyone, and neither should we. We should love and forgive. That doesn't mean that we have to accept that person's presence in our life, because it's hurtful, and we sometimes need to separate ourselves from those who hurt us and set acceptable boundaries between us and them. But we have to forgive because we have been forgiven. Even if we haven't done a whole lot, we've done something, and we're guilty of something. If nothing else, you're guilty because you were born into this world, and this world is sinful, and you have sin nature. Maybe you're one of these people that's been really, really good in your life, and you haven't done a whole lot of wrong, and nobody can really find fault in you. Jesus can find fault in you because he doesn't have sin nature. We all have sin nature because we were born from Adam and Eve, and they were sinful. If you're born from a sinful nature, you're going to have sinful nature yourself. Alright, so just to settle your mind about that, just to get, well, I haven't done anything wrong. No, maybe you haven't. Maybe you're a victim of this world. But at the core, you're sinful because the people before you were sinful, meaning Adam and Eve, who you descended from. Alright, let's get to the virtues. Virtue spirit. Service. Wow. So this is about serving and having joy and having obedience. Doing what you're told by those in authority. Serving. This could be about you being happy at work. Maybe you get angry at your boss. I don't know. Alright, let's find out, we're using the black deck, how this may have happened. And the next song that came on after that, because I was like, Spirit, I can't do a video about this. And obviously I can. But the next song was Callum Scott, You Are the Reason. So somehow, you might be married to somebody who's kind of like this. Alright, show me how you're walking here. That didn't take but a second. Somebody's not using their intuition about a fool. Starting over. Beginning something brand new. Alright, and what is the energy to overcome? What's the energy to overcome? Spirit, I can't take that many cards, baby. What's the energy? The Lovers and Death in reverse. Both in reverse. So the energy to overcome is you're choosing not to change. You don't want to change. You think that the way you think is the right way. And it's a very immature way, and you're not using your intuition. What's going to pull this together? You seeing this from a different perspective, standing in your power and being happy. Oh my goodness, look who else is here. The Empress. You being happy with this Empress. I can't make it up, y'all. They came out together. And losing your patience also about something. We have the Emperor and the Empress that just came out in one hand, so I can't deny that this is a marriage of some sort, a higher level commitment of some sort. Let's see if we can find out how this happened. Something went down here. How did this happen, Spirit? We're going to also find out energy oracles aspects as well. Show me how this happened. Somebody had expectations. Alright. What was being hidden? A wealthy man. This wealthy man stays hidden. And what was being shown? Somebody's hiding somebody with money. That it looks like used to date this person. And what's going to happen next? Or they are still dating this wealthy man. What's going to happen next? You have expectations. Maybe you just have expectations of this man. There's great fortune in reverse, marriage, the lovers, and a child. Whoa. Alright, let's just say we're going to read everything in the upright today. You're going to have a great fortune. You're going to get married because you're in love, and you're going to have a child. And it's the wealthy man that you're secretly dating. But somebody is a thief. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. Alright, Spirit said to get energy oracle for this. And then I have a man holding a heart and rest and rejuvenation. A woman holding a heart and rest and rejuvenation. And both of y'all are here. The Emperor and the Empress. And the only thing in between the two of you is happiness. You're happy together. Alright, what do they need to know here, Spirit? Because they already got it going on. They're just not using their intuition about starting over. That flew out. Did y'all just see how hard that flew out? It's the woman holding the heart and rest and rejuvenation. So there's a woman who's holding a heart and she really needs some rest. This could be me. There's a woman holding a heart who needs some rest. Let's see what's going on with this woman. She works too hard. She worries too much or something. A female dealing with family, love, or emotions. The woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love. Or it might be a message that your family issues are going to be resolved. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. This card upright could also indicate the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help you with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or friend coming your way. And then you need rest, number 19. This card shows a man in a meditative state. The message here is that it's time to relax. You may have been too busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that is vibrating there. This card upright indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. So make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular exercise, relaxation rather, and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is a far more productive way than unceasing action. So you're being encouraged to meditate, to rest, to relax, and to know that there's a woman that's going to make some changes in your life. And this happened because somebody had expectations. Secretly, they may have been looking for a wealthy man that they could date. What's going to happen next is they're going to have a great fortune, they're going to be married, they're going to be in love, and they're going to have children. So maybe you don't really have this person. Maybe secretly you've just been waiting and looking for them. The way Spirit is working in your life is you're not using your secret knowledge. You're not using your faith about a new beginning that's about to happen in your life. You're about to have a new start. Something that's going to take a lot of trust. You don't have a lot right now. And you're not wanting to change either. The energy to overcome is you changing. You need to change and make a decision, but you won't. What's going to pull it together is you being put in a situation to see empathy when it comes to the Emperor, happiness, the Empress. And on the bottom of the deck is Temperance, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces again. Alright, let's find out a little bit further how this happened. How did this happen, Spirit? You wanted to go on a real date. And you wanted to go on a real date, and you fucking said it. You said, I want to go on a real date. But you fucked up. Uh-oh. What was being hidden? Fuck your job. And what was being shown? So somebody, I guess, couldn't go out with you because of work. Maybe not if they have a wealthy man. But it was time for anal and your friends miss your face. So somehow anal is involved. It could have been same sex, or it doesn't have to be. It could just mean you were being an asshole and your friends missed you. Alright, so what are you going to do now? You're going to do fill in the blank. Shut the fuck up. Watch what you say. And tantrums are for babies. Grow the fuck up. And it's not that serious with you're giving too many fucks. So somebody's had a fight here, and it was about work, and secretly this man is wealthy. Reverse any roles you need to. Alright, show me what's going on here. Somebody is secretly seeing a wealthy man that's leading to marriage. Alright, show me how this happened. They regretted it, and they were fighting it, and it was a divine union. Alright, what's being hidden? That somebody feels desperate, and they're on the verge of telling you how they feel, and they feel like there's no way out of this. Like, I can't escape this. Oh, and they're not trusting the plan. Remember your intuition? Alright, what's being shown? That you're telepathic, but you're going to take it slow, but you can't move on. Alright, and what's going to happen next? Somebody is going to stop self-pleasing. There's going to be drama. Somebody's clueless. And somebody's all in your head. Whew. Okay, give me a minute to unpack this. Alright, so you have a divine union here, but you're fighting it and you regret it. You regret the fact that you were fighting this union. You're on the verge of telling somebody how you feel about them needing to. You're desperate to tell somebody, I need you to stop escaping and trust the plan. All you do is escape through work, possibly. And you're telepathic, and you're like, I need to take it slow because I can't move on right now. I can't get out of this situation with this man. I'm going to stop pleasing myself. I'm going to stop being all about me. There's been a lot of drama, and somehow I'm clueless because this is all in my head. Make them prove it? What's all in your head? Because I feel like you're kind of making things up. There's a strategy. Don't force it. This is your choice. Somebody's not going to reconcile. Their love is dying, and they moved on. They were controlling, and you were worth waiting for. Alright, there's a lot of shit going on here, y'all. I'm just going to start with, I'm going to go one more round, and then I'm going to pull tarot. Somebody's going to get this message perfectly. Alright, show me how this happened. You had a Mars hot attraction since last fall. Alright, what was being hidden? So you've been attracted to somebody since last fall. What was being hidden was that divine feminine needed to take care of herself when it came to being creative, having a spark. Maybe this self-pleasure. Alright, what was being shown? That the ancestors and guides were not helping. Why weren't they helping? because y'all were at it. Oh, because of divine fucking masculine. Being at a distant or acting distant, needing to have a spark and having regret or not having regret. The divine masculine is over here and divine feminine is over here in secret, trying to take care of herself and control her spark. Divine masculine is over here. Now here you're upright. Why is she in reverse in secret? Because of being a twin flame, having strength and empowerment from the sun, loving herself, awakening, and having the courage to take action. And over here, your spirit guides are not helping you because they want you to regret the spark and the distance that you put between you and this feminine. Alright, so what's going to happen next? There's going to be an unexpected storm. Somebody's going to release this, purge, and let it go. They're going to realize their worth, express their truth. And their truth is that they have too much ego. They're going to finally say, you know what? I have too much ego, and I don't know my worth. I need to let this go. What's the storm, Spirit? That somebody's been cold and detached. They've been through some dark shit, and they're not going to be cold and detached, but they want to make an offer. Clarify the offer. Cancer's here with the moon. It's something that's over now that they've been in denial about. What's over? Them finally using their intuition and talking to you. They finally, I think, want to finally talk to you. And what do they want to say? They want to tell you that they love you, and they want to tell you the truth, that they've had too much ego, and that they didn't want to change. Wow. Alright. So, if they didn't want to change, why do they want to change now? Because of some confusion. What do you mean confusion? They were sidetracked. They felt like there wasn't any chemistry and like you wouldn't give them a second chance. They felt like you didn't have any feelings for them. Well, what was the truth? That this was a very deep connection, and they did feel like you were being very tricky and sneaky. And they were like, maybe one day, but right now this person is sneaky. And this is a very deep connection. So what's going to be the outcome of it? Somebody's going to be in despair because they feel like they're not beautiful. What's the truth about the beauty? That it's time. Time for what? Somebody will be better off if they have a loss. Clarify the loss. It's an infatuation they need to set boundaries with. It's somebody they've been hiding. The rich man, I think Divine Feminine has had a rich man she's been hiding. And this is going to cause a loss. But she's better off to lose that. Oh, Lord, we got a lot going on here. Somebody's done found him a rich man in secret. It looks like we got 3 people here. All right, let's go with the tarot. Why are you not using your intuition, whoever you are? Divine Masculine is here and heartbroken. So you feel like Divine Masculine broke your heart or is going to break your heart or you broke his. Why is the Fool here? Because this person wants to tell you the truth about how they feel, that they have feelings for you. They're small feelings right now, but they're feeling. Alright, why is death in reverse? Because you didn't want to change. You were soul searching about your wishes coming true and it being time to end it with the Queen of Wands. That was the transformation. You've been soul searching about how it would make your wishes come true if you could end it with this Queen of Wands. And why is the Lovers in reverse? Because of a karmic partner and you being undecided if you wanted to choose this. Here you feel like if I would let it go, it would make my dreams come true. But here you can't decide if you can let this person go or not. Alright, so why is the Emperor here? First of all, we have the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? The Hangman is here because of a King of Wands who's spying and has a strong money focus, okay? Why is the Emperor here? So there's your other man right there. That's the wealthy man, I think. The Emperor is here because they want to stop juggling and have a relationship. Why is the Sun here? Because of that Temperance there in reverse, losing it's like, I see it now. I can't not have this person. Why is the Empress here? Because this is a friend of yours. They're trying to have stability in their life. They've been through some dark shit and they've had a tower. What's the tower they've had? That they're internally conflicted because you made them wait too long. And why is Temperance in reverse? Because they are awakening to their healing. And what's going to be the outcome of the Emperor and Empress here? You're going to tame your hunger, go on a date. Somebody's been real cold and they're going to make a decision. What decision are they going to make? That they're manifesting you. They are manifesting you in their life. You could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So you've manifested a twin flame into your life. Alright, show me where Divine Masculine is here. Your finances. You're working on your money. Divine Feminine has a lot of passion. What do you mean passion? Strictly sexual and they're accepting it. Somebody's got something strictly sexual. She's mad because of something strictly sexual. But she's having to accept that. Alright, what else is going on with Divine Masculine? He's the twin flame. He wants to be with the twin flame. And what's connecting the two of you? What's connecting the two of you? May I see, please? Right now, you're having time alone. What's going to be the outcome of this time alone? You're going to be on different pages and there's going to be interference. Clarify what that means. You're going to have to be open about something. Clarify what you're going to get vulnerable about. That you have to wait until you get your healing. What are you healing from? And why are you waiting? Because you need support and somebody's unavailable. Alright, well, who's unavailable? You've been playing hard and you've learned a spiritual lesson. Who you been playing so hard with? One of you has an addiction and you need to take care of yourself. It could have been Divine Feminine. This is protected even though you need time apart. Alright, anything else we need to know? This is your past life love and it's fate that you have forgiveness and trust. You're going to take a leap of faith. It's a friendship. You're going to go slow. Have integrity. There's a soulmate that mastered a spiritual lesson and you're making a decision about that soulmate now. Alright, what would Divine Masculine's best friend say to him? Say you're sorry less. You can do it. That's what we got for you yesterday. What would Divine Feminine's best friend say to her? Buy some stretchy pants. It's okay to want it all. You're the one that needs some rest, I think. Alright, let's see what's going on with your money. Somebody here could be pregnant too or just gain some weight. What's going on with Divine Masculine's money, Spirit? Divine Masculine, there's something that you need to know about options, your health, being in solitude, and being on the right path. What about Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine, you're using your voice and you're a designer, alright? What's going to be the outcome of that for you? You're going to leave a legacy. You're going to be patient when it came to some setbacks you had. Your parenthood is here and taking off and having perfection. So it looks like you're going to have a baby. Alright. Anything else for either one? One of you is into beauty or you need to do something for yourself You have a business. It could involve animals and being. You're going to have an inspiration in your business when it comes to animals. And what will be the outcome of that? You're going to have your emotions involved. You're going to work hard on this. You're going to activate new gifts. You're going to become a writer. And this is your life purpose. Something else was unreliable. All right. Outcome of your life purpose. You're going to do odd jobs, be an entertainer, grow up, and be a teacher. When you're also a phoenix rising. What's going to be the outcome of divine masculine's money? They're going to have luck. A counselor is going to have luck and get recognition. Outcome of divine feminine's money. Divine feminine, you're going to be sharing a windfall. There's a mechanic here. You're working on something that's temporary so you can share a windfall. And you're self-made, baby. Whoop, whoop. All right. Let's see how you can love yourself. Oh, you guys are such a mess. I love you so much, babe. How can we love ourselves, Spirit? There's a unicorn here. It says, don't quit your daydream and receive all the things with protect your boundaries. Remember that, the boundaries? Number 19, don't quit your daydream. You never give up on your daydream. Give yourself permission in every way. No one is going to grant you permission to follow your dream and prescribe the path you need to follow. Only you can do that, and it is a sacred charge to keep your dream alive. You were born with it. It has been gifted to you and relies on you to bring it in to the world. Stay true, hold fast, permit yourself to love your own vision unabashedly. This kind of loyalty creates enthusiasm, which is contagious, and before you know it, you've left a river of permission in your wake that others can drink from to restore their own belief. Receive all things, number 6. Flowers don't refuse the rain, and all of nature's creatures benefit from the sun without striving for its favor. You don't have to earn, prove, or produce in order to be worthy. You are worthy right now, as is. Life is give and take, and yet take got a bad rap somewhere. But it's nature's way. Just like a rose bush offers fragrance and beauty, it needs to receive all the elements in order to bloom. Ultra independence is a trauma response, and you're too lovely to live in trauma any longer. You have to allow people to help you. Number 39, and people need to stop asking you for everything and be willing to help you. Because they will. They'll become codependent on you in a heartbeat when you have that trauma response. Number 39, protect your boundaries. One of the best ways to love your fabulous self is to set and maintain your boundaries. You'll have way more energy for things that matter, like your own sovereignty. If you quit spending it on situations that drain you, no is a necessary magic, and it will fuel your enthusiasm when yes shows up. So what if people don't like or approve of you when you're keeping true to your most sacred bounds and honoring your needs as sacred? Your value doesn't come from outside sources. It doesn't even come from within. You were born with it, and it is immeasurable. Act like it. Protect the sacred space of you. So start looking out for yourself. Take care of numero uno. Make sure you have plenty of money in savings for a rainy day. And then if you have the extra, you want to buy somebody a birthday gift or do something special for somebody just because, fine. But don't make a habit of it, because you're not a freaking bank. You're not Mr. Beast, okay? Mr. Beast can do that. You can't. All right. And I thank God that my daughter was able to get a job with him. I hope she's doing well. She's very secretive about it. She's not allowed to tell us anything about it. All right, Angels, how are you working? We don't even know where she works. They could have her hostage for all we know. You're gonna get communication and music also. I'm just kidding about having her hostage. She loves it there. Freedom and courage and beauty. They're working on something top secret, and she can't tell us what. All right, I am gonna pull you guys some trinkets. Trinket spirits. I know they probably love her though, because everybody had COVID recently, and they couldn't go back to work until they all tested negative. But she never got tested positive. So like after day 2, she was like, I've got to work. So next thing I know, she was back to work. An Eiffel Tower, a butterfly, a heart with a nursing cap, dream big, a horseshoe with a boot, a crescent moon, a starfish, a feather. You might be finding feathers. And in case you didn't notice, she got that from me because I'm a workaholic too. I have a flamingo. I love to work, and I usually do 2 or 3 jobs at once. A music note, a lot of stars, a sunflower, a mouse, a teddy bear, a palm tree, and a tiny little coin. You might mean a cryptocurrency. I know I have some, but I haven't looked at it to see what it's worth lately. I probably should. I think it's from this bowl spirit. I have Live Your Dream, a huge key, an arrow for Sagittarius, a flower in the wrong bowl. Let's put her back over there. A lotus flower, another feather, and look, it's my pirate that reminds me of Dean. Thank you, baby, for helping me with this reading. So maybe you're a pirate from ECU, or maybe you just knew my buddy Dean, or both. Alright, I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous afternoon. Continue to pray for my healing. Thank you. Bye-bye.